Okay, in today's demo, I'm going to make a whole bunch of different stamps, glue gun forms. I think I'm going to use a stencil and show you how you can make these and then pull prints on the Gelli Plate. So the first one, this is a silicone baking mat. You can use that. It's perfect for drawing on with your glue gun. And then it peels off really nicely. If you don't have that, you can use parchment paper. So I'm going to do a bit of both. And so I'm using this Sure Bonder high temp glue gun. The high temp glue seems to flow out faster than the low temp. Okay, so you can just make up whatever you want. And then if I had the other half of my silicone mat, I could press this on top. You could just leave it that way. I think it's nice to press on top because then the glue gun forms kind of flatten out a little bit. And you have to let this dry, and then you're going to peel up your parchment paper. And when it's dry, it's not quite ready, but when it's dry or cool, I can peel that up. And then here's some glue gun forms, just simple shapes I made previously, still have ink on them. And I'm just save these in this little plastic bin. Okay. If you want to be really persnickety, you can pull off the little glue strings there, probably a good idea. And you can keep reusing them. And I will show you how to use them today. I'm now going to go on to another idea would be make your pattern on a piece of cardboard and then use that as your stamp that way. So I'm going to do that. And I could leave it raised like that, or I can I think I'm going to do the same thing I just did and push it down on my silicone mat or a sheet of parchment paper. That'll kind of flatten it out. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to show you some other ideas. So I was down at the harbor and there was some packing material, and I found these long cardboard tubes. So I grabbed them and I did the same thing on this one. I put dots of glue, flattened it out, went from section to section. So it's like a rolling pin stamp. So this one's flattened. This one I left raised. I'll test them both out. So that's something, if you can find like this sort of tube, or it could be a dowel piece of wood from the hardware store, or those cardboard rolls from Christmas wrapping paper. And then the other one I did was to put that sticky foam on there that we used last week. Okay, I'm going to pull this up now. I think it's ready. Okay, so I've got a stamp here, and then I have my other glue gun forms. All right, so now I'm going to pull some prints with my Gelli Plate. And I'm going to try some different colors today. I'm going to use this quinacridone magenta, which is the slow dry acrylic. I'm going to start with just that color, and then I think I'm going to add in some manganese later and see how the two work together. So I put about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of the paint, and I'm rolling back and forth till I've got an even coating. All right. I'm going to put on some of these glue gun forms that I made. And then I'm pulling my prints on rice paper. So my hope is today you're going to keep playing with all of these different ideas. And then in our next class, we'll have a stack of these papers that then we're going to collage together. Okay, so with the glue gun forms, first you get something like that. Then I'm going to pull these off. And usually it's the ghost print that's a little bit more interesting. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, I like the ghost print. It has a little more dimension to it, and I think I can even get another one right there. Okay, there you go. All right. I'm going to roll the rest of this paint. I think there's enough on there. I don't need to add any more. And now I'm going to try this stamp and see what that looks like. Okay, now this sort of stamp, you can also stamp the excess paint. Use that as a stamp that way. One idea. I like that. Okay. I'm going to add in the manganese now and see how these two work together. I think that manganese paint was a little dry. All right. Okay, I'm going to try my roller now. like that. That was fun. Now let's see if I can roll off some of this excess here on paper. Now I'm going to okay, I like the roller. Something's going on with my manganese paint here. It's a little dry. Let's try it again. Okay, I'm going to do half with my foam stamp, and then I'm going to do this one where the glue was not flattened, and see if there's a difference. Well, it slides more. That's what I'm noticing. The flat one works better. This one slides around a little bit more. Okay, there's that one. Here's the ghost print. Just going to go back to straight quinacridone. That manganese is a little bit funky. Okay, here is another idea. And that is, put on your glue gun forms. Actually, wait. Okay. Get a file, these file folders. I'm going to cut this the same size, and then I'm going to cut a couple of windows in here. Okay, there's a window. There's a window. I'm making a bit of a stencil. Then I'm going to put on some of these glue gun forms. Okay. This is print number 1, which may not look all that thrilling. Yeah, that's all I'm getting on that one, but I can still pull more prints on it. Now I'm going to pull all of this off. Oh, wait. Leave the stencil. That's right. Okay, so I like this one because you get these very interesting isolated shapes. And I also like how it colors the file folder paper. It absorbs ink. This could be used as collage material later. And then let's see if I can get one more print there. Okay. All right, one last idea. Well, actually two. So if you make these rollers and you had a bigger sheet of paper and you got enough ink on here, you could roll these and make gift wrap paper. And then my other idea that I worked on this weekend, if you go to Michael's craft store, they have, I think it's like 50 or of these in a pack. They could be gift tags or ornaments. They also come in different shapes. And what I did was I made this little house stamp with that foam. And then I printed, here's one that I printed, multicolored. I stamped it right on here. And then later I came in with my wood burning tool to add some detail. And these are going to be my holiday gift tags. So I'll just do one in magenta here. And then that'll be it. Okay, so here's my stamp. And I'm going to do a couple things here. I'm going to get ink on this, but I'm also going to stamp all over my Gelli Plate, and I can get a print from here as well as a stamp. So now I'm going to directly stamp onto this piece of wood. Okay, and then I could embellish that later, like with the wood burning. And I'm going to pull a print from here. And I'll pull one more, even though it has this on it. This is my last piece of paper. Okay,